Do you find yourself clearing your throat again and again before you even finish breakfast? You swallow, it clears up for maybe 30 seconds, and then boom, that sticky, annoying lump is right back. If that's you, and it's driving you crazy, do not scroll away. Because what you think is just allergies or getting older is actually a massive red flag your body is throwing up. Here is the kicker. The problem isn't actually in your throat. Something else, entirely hidden elsewhere in your body, is triggering that constant gunk. And honestly, most doctors miss it completely. My name is Dr. Robert Carter, and as a senior health advisor here at Wisdom Vitals, I've spent decades helping folks reclaim their vitality. If a healthcare provider has ever looked you in the eye and said, "Well, you're over 55, it's just part of aging, deal with it," I am here to tell you that is absolute garbage. Your pain is real, and today you're getting real answers. Right now, pause and drop a comment below. How many months or years have you been dealing with this phantom mucus? And if a doctor dismissed you because of your age, type the word dismissed. I read every single comment, and we are exposing this together. First, let's clear the air. Mucus isn't the villain. It's your body's built-in security system trapping dust and bugs. But as we cross the 55-year milestone, a brutal piece of biology kicks in. Recent medical data confirms that our mucociliary clearance, the tiny microscopic hairs in your airways that sweep mucus away, measurably slows down with age. So what used to clear out in minutes at age 40 now sits, pools, and turns into thick, stubborn sludge at 65. If you want to protect your health with honest, age-specific science like this, hit that like button and subscribe to Wisdom Vitals right now. We dump the medical jargon and give you the truth. Let's break down the 3 scientific root causes behind this, and a zero-cost blueprint you can start tonight to fix it. Number 1 is the ultimate master of disguise, laryngopharyngeal reflux, or LPR. Most people call it silent reflux. Forget everything you know about heartburn. You don't need a burning chest for this to wreck your throat. What happens is the muscular valve at the top of your stomach gets a little lazy as we age. While you are sound asleep, microscopic droplets of stomach acid sneak all the way up into your throat and voice box. Because your throat tissue isn't built to handle acid, it gets inflamed instantly. Your body's emergency defense, it floods the area with thick mucus to shield the tissue. According to recent clinical data from the Cleveland Clinic, up to 50% of people with this type of reflux experience zero traditional heartburn. They just wake up with a raspy voice, a morning throat full of phlegm, and no idea why. Quick heads up. If you routinely pop ibuprofen or naproxen for joint pain, NIH databases show these meds weaken your stomach lining, making silent reflux way worse. Don't stop your meds, but definitely talk to your doc about this connection. The second culprit is low-grade stealth sinus inflammation. A major 2024 retrospective study tracked chronic post-nasal drip patients and found the average age was right around 55, with 74% of them complaining of constant throat discomfort. You don't need a pounding sinus headache for this. It happens entirely in the background. When you lie flat at night, gravity takes over. The mucus slowly slips down the back of your throat and pools while you sleep. By 7 a.m., you're hacking and clearing just to speak. And please, stop wasting money on over-the-counter allergy pills. Antihistamines actually dry out and thicken the mucus, making that lump feel twice as large and impossible to shift. Number 3 blows people's minds. If you take a blood pressure medication, check the label. Is it an ACE inhibitor, like lisinopril? Peer-reviewed studies published in Chest reveal that up to 20% of users experience a chronic, irritating throat tickle and constant clearing because these drugs cause a chemical called bradykinin to build up in the throat. Even worse, a massive clinical study showed adults over 65 have a 53% higher risk of hitting this exact side effect. Combine that with the fact that our biological thirst mechanism naturally fades as we age, meaning you are likely chronically dehydrated without even feeling thirsty, and you've got a recipe for thick, sticky throat gunk that refuses to budge. This is exactly why we started Wisdom Vitals, because nobody tells you how your daily routines interact with your age. If you're still with me and this is making sense, hit subscribe and type the number 4 in the comments right now, so I know you're locked in. While most throat mucus is completely benign, you need to listen to your body. If your mucus is ever tinged with blood, if you have unexplained weight loss, progressive trouble swallowing, or a hoarse voice that won't quit after a few weeks, don't DIY this. Skip the home remedies and get an evaluation from a doctor immediately. All right, let's talk about your action plan. No expensive prescriptions, no gimmicks, just results. Tonight, stop eating at least 3 hours before your head hits the pillow. Give your stomach time to empty so gravity can't weaponize your stomach acid. Next, don't just stack pillows. Elevate the actual head of your bed by a few inches using bed risers or a wedge. Finally, drink a glass of warm water before sleep. Tomorrow morning, before you touch coffee, breakfast, or meds, drink 1 to 2 glasses of plain warm water. This immediately thins out the overnight buildup. This week, grab a simple nasal irrigation bottle or neti pot. Use distilled or previously boiled warm water with a pinch of salt. 2025 systemic reviews confirm that daily saline rinses have the highest tier of medical evidence for clearing out post-nasal drip naturally. A quick note on diet. Skip the sugar in your tea. It actually draws moisture out of your throat via osmosis, making mucus stickier. And if you love dairy, try cutting it for 2 weeks. It doesn't create mucus, but dairy proteins can make existing phlegm feel way thicker. Look, you don't have to just live with this. You deserve to wake up feeling clear, breathing easy, and speaking without a struggle. If this video brought you real clarity today, please become a part of our Wisdom Vitals family by hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. More importantly, share this video with one friend or loved one who is tired of being told their symptoms are just because they're getting older. It costs nothing to share, and it could completely change their daily comfort. Drop your timeline in the comments. Try the blueprint tonight, and let's get you feeling like yourself again. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.